Have you ever wondered how a conflict halfway around the world can affect nations far removed from the battlefield? Well, let's take a journey to Southeast Asia, where a rising storm of conflict is brewing between Cambodia and Thailand. This isn't just a skirmish or a border dispute. No, it's evolved into a full-blown crisis, a deadly clash that's been simmering since May of 2025. What's at the heart of this dispute? A century-old temple disagreement, a symbol of historical pride for both nations. Now, this might seem like a simple issue, but don't be fooled. The conflict is fueled by a tangled web of weak diplomacy, personal rivalries, and political power plays, all of which have only served to fan the flames of tension. And the human cost, that's the most tragic part. Over 10 million innocent lives uprooted, fleeing their homes, their communities, their countries. Imagine the scale of that exodus, the fear, the uncertainty. Now, this isn't just a regional issue, it's a global crisis that challenges our shared humanity. Beyond the immediate danger and displacement, this conflict threatens regional stability and has global implications. It's not just about Cambodia and Thailand anymore. It's a domino effect, rippling outwards, affecting countries and lives far beyond the immediate battlefield. As the world watches, one question looms large. Where are these refugees heading to? Why this specific destination? There's a story behind that too, a tale of strategic maritime routes and a reputation for peace. But for now, we'll leave that question unanswered. Keep watching until the end for the answer. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a like. We have a lot more to unravel about this unfolding crisis. Imagine being forced to leave your home, your country, and all that's familiar. Where would you go? Amid the chaos and uncertainty, over 10 million refugees have found an unexpected haven. The Philippines. Why the Philippines, you may ask? The answer lies in its strategic location and a well-earned reputation for peace. Nestled in the heart of Southeast Asia, the Philippines serves as a crossroad for major maritime routes. These routes not only ensure easy access for refugees, but also facilitate the flow of international aid. But what truly sets the Philippines apart is its commitment to peace. Despite its own set of challenges, the country has managed to maintain a level of tranquility that is quite rare in this turbulent part of the world. This peace extends beyond mere absence of conflict. It's a peace rooted in a culture of hospitality, a sense of community, and a spirit of bayanihan, the Filipino tradition of mutual help and cooperation. As the Philippines opens its doors to the displaced, it transforms into a beacon of hope for those fleeing the turmoil. Its strategic maritime routes become lifelines for refugees, and its reputation for peace becomes a promise of safety and a chance to rebuild shattered lives. But can the Philippines handle this sudden influx of refugees? What challenges lie ahead? Only time will tell. The road ahead is certainly not without its hardships. Strained infrastructure and local tensions are just the tip of the iceberg. And yet, the broader humanitarian impact on Filipino society cannot be overlooked. So stick with us as we delve deeper into this issue. And while you're here, why not hit the subscribe button and give us a like? It only takes 3 seconds and it helps us bring more fascinating content your way. Keep watching until the end for the answer to the big question: how will the Philippines navigate this crisis? As we continue this journey, remember to keep wondering, keep questioning, and keep exploring the world around you. Infrastructure is the backbone of any society, but what happens when it's suddenly overwhelmed? Now, let's dive into the heart of the matter. The sudden influx of over 10 million refugees from Cambodia and Thailand has placed an enormous strain on the Philippines' infrastructure. Imagine for a moment the bustling cities of the Philippines, streets teeming with life and energy, vibrant markets, and public services operating at full capacity. Now picture these same cities having to accommodate an unexpected and massive influx of refugees, nearly a quarter of the country's population. Overcrowding has become an immediate concern. Cities are swelling beyond their means, with every available space being utilized to accommodate the incoming masses. Public facilities like schools, hospitals, and transportation services are stretched thin, struggling to cater to the surging population. The strain on public services is palpable. Hospitals, already grappling with the everyday health needs of the local population, are now faced with the added burden of caring for the unanticipated refugees. Schools are bursting at the seams, with classrooms accommodating far more students than they were designed for. And then there's the question of the economy. With such a massive influx of people, the demand for goods and services has skyrocketed, putting pressure on supply chains and potentially driving up prices. On the flip side, the sudden population increase could also provide a boost to the economy, with more hands to work and more mouths to feed, creating a surge in demand. However, managing this sudden population growth is no small feat. It requires careful planning, considerable resources, and above all, time. And time in a crisis is a luxury that the Philippines, as well as the refugees, do not have. And what about the people of the Philippines? How are they responding to this humanitarian crisis? That's what we'll explore in the next scene. Stay tuned. In times of crisis, the best and worst of humanity are often revealed. So how are the Filipinos responding? As the influx of refugees from Cambodia and Thailand continues, tensions are inevitably surfacing within local communities in the Philippines. Imagine the sudden arrival of over 10 million people in your hometown. This sudden population surge is straining resources, amplifying economic disparities, and challenging the social fabric of Filipino society. In some areas, there are reports of hostility and resentment, as locals grapple with the reality of sharing limited resources with the newcomers. The increase in population density has also led to a surge in housing prices, making it even more difficult for both locals and refugees to afford decent living conditions. However, it's not all doom and gloom. Amidst these challenges, there are also stories of resilience, compassion, and unity. Many Filipinos have opened their homes and their hearts to the refugees, offering them food, shelter, and a sense of community. At the national level, the government is working tirelessly to diffuse tensions and manage the crisis. From implementing inclusive policies to providing financial aid for the refugees, efforts are being made to ensure that everyone's needs are met. Non-governmental organizations and international bodies have also joined the fray, providing emergency relief and working to address the longer-term needs of the refugees, such as education and healthcare. But the humanitarian impact of this crisis extends far beyond the immediate needs for shelter and food. The mental and emotional toll on the refugees cannot be underestimated. The trauma of fleeing their homes, coupled with the uncertainty of their future, is a heavy burden to bear. As we navigate through this humanitarian crisis, it's important to remember that at the end of the day, we're all human. We all deserve safety, dignity, and a chance at a better future. And while the road ahead is fraught with challenges, it's also paved with opportunities for empathy, understanding, and solidarity. But there's still one question left unanswered. Why are the refugees choosing the Philippines as their destination? It's time to answer the question we asked at the beginning. Why the Philippines? Well, the answer lies in three key factors: its strategic location, reputation for peace, and the country's response to the crisis. The Philippines, an archipelagic country in Southeast Asia, sits in a strategic location. It serves as a maritime crossroad for the Pacific Ocean, the South China Sea, and the Celebes Sea. This geographic advantage allows for easy access for those fleeing from conflict and crisis. But it's not just about geography. The Philippines has a long-standing reputation for peace and neutrality in international disputes. The country has often served as a haven for refugees from various conflicts, demonstrating a willingness and capacity to provide shelter to those in need. This reputation has given it a sense of trustworthiness among those seeking refuge, fostering a sense of hope in the midst of despair. Lastly, the country's response to the crisis cannot be overlooked. Despite the challenges, the Philippines has shown remarkable resilience and adaptability, stepping up to address the humanitarian crisis. The government, in collaboration with local and international organizations, has been working tirelessly to provide aid and support to the refugees, showcasing a deep-seated commitment to humanity. In essence, the Philippines has become a beacon of hope amid the escalating turmoil in Cambodia and Thailand. Its strategic location, reputation for peace, and compassionate response to the crisis have made it the primary destination for over 10 million refugees seeking refuge. However, the journey does not end here. The challenges ahead are immense, and the path to peace is far from straightforward. Yet as we've seen, the spirit of resilience and humanity that defines the Philippines gives us reasons to be hopeful. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Keep wondering, keep learning, and see you in our next video. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.